So here we are in the centre of Torquay, and we have a little bit of researching to do along that side where the marina is, and there's some beaches over there. And then we're going to head that way around towards Paignton, and if we have time at that point, we might try and catch that steam train to Dartmouth. There are a couple of other little enclosures around here that we need to have a look at, little exhibitions and stuff, and one of them is that. I did promise my mother that I would go on that. She knows I hate Ferris wheels, but I'm of the opinion that once you get inside and shut the door, it's too late, isn't it? You know. So I think I'll get it over and done with.
Pirate. Torquay is also sheltered.
So you might be able to hear that there's a constant talk in here, and this is at the top of the wheel. This is not very high at all. I think the reason why it's not appearing so high is because the cliffs around me are higher. If we look down there, you can see it is actually quite high, but it doesn't feel high. This has not triggered my vertigo at all. Well, in fact I had more vertigo looking at it from the outside than from the inside.
The Blue Plaque Heritage Trail with 45 blue plaques.
You can actually see over there a little bit better now the place that I took now. That's the giant sort of aviary.
Visitor information centres. Famous authors include Flora Robson, author of The Dark Rise at the start of the Bloodless Revolution.
This is our second time round.
Following his defeat at the Battle of Waterloo, Napoleon was brought to Torquay en route to exile on St Helena in July 1815. The distinguished prisoner was impressed with his first sight of Torquay and commented, "What a lovely country." Of course, Torquay's most famous resident was Dame Agatha Christie, the world's most famous mystery writer, who was born in Barton Road, Torquay in 1890 and bought Greenway House in Galmpton in 1938, which is now owned by the National Trust. In fact, one of the most popular days out in Torquay is to take a boat trip to Greenway down the river.
This is now the third time that we've been round this wheel. I don't know if they're ever going to stop it. I have a funny feeling that it goes round 4 times actually. For £5 that's not too bad. And it doesn't stop at the top, so you know, it just keeps going and going and going. So we're either going to get off this stop, or I think there's going to be the next stop, the next time round. If we start to get into our 5th time round, I am very, very tempted just to press the emergency button, just out of sheer boredom, because I don't actually want to spend all day going round and round and round on this Ferris wheel. So Friday has begun for us with a little bit of a lie-in, because it's nice to have a lie-in for one day. Most of us have woken around 8 and been down to have breakfast for 9, and today my parents said we will do a nice full cooked English breakfast, because obviously throughout the week we've been having cereal, boiled eggs, whatever. And we do it as a family thing, so it was actually hosted, it was actually had at about 10, so we were all able to sort of have a lie-in for an hour. And so I'm a little late starting, but it doesn't matter too much because I haven't got as much to do today as any of the other days. I've decided to come to Torquay today, do the beaches around here and the marinas. I'm going to go that way over there, which is heading actually towards the peninsula, towards Babbacombe eventually as it goes round the peninsula, and then I shall come back and go back that way and round the bottom to get to Paignton, which is where I came on Monday, was it? Something like that, or maybe it was Tuesday, I can't remember, maybe it was Sunday even. That over there you can see is the place that I took Nan to. Basically it's the giant aviary that has all sorts of things from seals and otters and penguins to fish, and around there's apparently supposed to be an attraction called Dinosaur World, which my sister said to me, "Oh, you'll have to go and see that." So I might, just for shits and giggles. I think it's aimed at, you know, teenagers, but never mind. So I've actually managed to book a train trip to Dartmouth and back, and that's actually going to take up a sizable amount of the afternoon, but it's not going to be too bad, I don't think. It goes there. I've got 15 minutes to look at the Dartmouth, which is fine because I don't think I'll get out of the station, and then come back. The only thing I have to do now is actually get to Paignton before it leaves, and I've got about 2 hours maybe, I think. So I'm going to start walking where I can along the beach, but there's already rumbles of thunder over there, you see. I did thankfully bring my cardigan with me, so I'm going to start walking. I have about an hour before my train leaves. This is the steam train which runs from Paignton. Probably see on that slightly easier. There we are. Paignton. It runs through Goodrington, where I actually saw it on the viaduct, down there to Churston, where the forest is, along to Greenway, wherever that is, and then all the way down on the other side of the peninsula to Kingswear. This, of course, is the Dartmouth here, this area, and Brixham was on the other side of the same peninsula. This here, Ferry Head, that is where the nature reserve is that we didn't go to. In fact, I can even light it up, I think. Yes, there we are, look. Lights up, that's interesting, isn't it? There we are, you can see the route we're going to take. We're going to Kingswear, and then we're going back. We've got about half an hour in Kingswear, if that, which is fine, because we're sort of only doing it to say that we've been there, basically. The reason I'm here so quickly is because it looks beautiful now, but there was a thunderstorm. As I was thinking of trying to make it in Torquay, to that particular bay there, in fact, there was a thunderstorm, so I caught the bus from Torquay to Paignton instead, which is just there. So we've missed out Livermead, which is there, and Corbin Sands, something like that. There's 2 of them there, plus Torquay Abbey Sands. So there's actually 3 sets of sands. It only shows 2, but there's 3 sets of sands there, which we've missed out. And the reason I'm not too bothered about Torquay Abbey is because it's not a real abbey, or it was, but it was converted, and it's now run by the council as a sort of conference centre, really. So, as I do have time now, I'm going to go to the seafront on Paignton and get something to eat. Maybe walk the pier again. Maybe walk the sands again.